beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading for the new moon. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome, but this is your new moon bonus reading. It occurs on the 23rd or 24th of November, the new moon, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, this is a very positive new moon. It brings benevolent energy, as it actually coincides with Jupiter going direct. Now, Jupiter, of course, is the planet of good fortune, expansion, good luck. So if you've been feeling that luck is not flowing the way you've been wanting it to, or you've been feeling stuck in a rut, then this is a perfect moon cycle to change the dynamics with this, okay? Now, being in the sign of Sagittarius, also you will feel influenced to broaden your horizons. Seek out adventures, pick up hobbies, either new or old. You may feel like making travel plans or dreaming of far off places, and also making bold steps in your personal life or your career, empowering yourself. If you've been having a bit of a turbulent time, you can expect that things become a little bit easier. The energy becomes calmer, okay? Also, if you've been hurt in the past in a situation and you feel you haven't fully closed out that cycle, this is a wonderful time to really release the past, as we have Mercury. There's a connection between Mercury, Venus, and Chiron that brings healing to those situations, allows us to close doors to the past. Now, also remember that Uranus is still very active during this month, so there can still be some sudden changes, U-turns, people going back on their worldly events suddenly changing. Remember that Uranus can still play a little bit of a bumpy energy in the rest of November, but Jupiter does save the day. It is a more benevolent energy and a stronger energy. It brings better luck to all of us and an easier time for, I would say, about a month, okay? As it turns direct, I mean, it's going to be direct for a while, but as it turns, it's really positive, shifting energy that just feels much stronger than when it's in play long term, okay? Just so you're aware. I'm just going to get your final cards. But what I can see here is that you are in a cycle of empowerment as you move throughout this new moon. I also get this energy of, you know, processing emotions, becoming emotionally very stable, having your sights on a goal or a dream. Interesting, the cards are getting very chaotic here. Okay, I'm not surprised. We've got the Tower here. We've got the 6 of Wands. We've got the Herald of Cups. Okay. Let's just pop that there. This over here, close that deck off. Okay, and finally, so there's 2 things here. Something you've been waiting for. One of the cards got left behind, and I'm instructed that this is for you, okay? Seeking, what you're seeking is seeking you at this moment. I was literally going to say that. Something you're waiting for is showing up for you. It says what you are seeking is seeking you at this moment. Research, questing after the truth, the chase. It's just for you, whatever this thing is. Now, I will still shuffle, but that card got separated from the pack. So let's go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Okay, and one more shuffle. Let's pop that the way up. Okay. Yeah, some really good news coming your way, something to celebrate for sure. But we'll get to those cards in a moment. Now, your first card is the Anchor. Okay, this is your protagonist energy. It is number 35 when you reduce it. 3 plus 5 is 8, of course, which is the number of the self. Okay, I'm picking up this energy of safety, stability, enduring. You may have felt like you were stuck in a rut, having this constant cycle. You're working on something for long term, or you're trying to manifest something long term, but you're in control. Okay, I get this energy. It's something, it could be a creative gift or something creative that you've been doing, something you've been trying to create, and it just feels like it's taking its time. But this is a desire. Your protagonist energy is a desire for security, Taurus. Now, that could be the influence from your 8th house. Your 8th house is activated at this time, which means you will be looking at how to transform your finances or your possessions, how to increase them or keep them safe, keep them secure, protect them. The 8th house is all about joint finances, things like mortgages, loans, debts, inheritances, having difficult conversations about things that perhaps people don't normally just talk about. So that will be influencing you over the new moon period, okay? It will be a fleeting influence, but it will influence you all the same. But your desire is for stability. It's interesting that you got 2 references to a journey or to finding stability on your journey. As you can see, we've got the anchor there and we got the boat outcome energy. So you're staying afloat, you're remaining afloat. So if you've had any worries or anxieties about things shifting around the world, for example, with inflation and interest rates, I feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position to secure your position. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But moving on from that, I mean, it's number 9. They're showing me number 9 is important. Oh yes, the first card here was number 9. My guides are actually showing me number 9. You will see double numbers like 99, even on receipts, or if someone gives you their cell phone number or numbers above a door. There's also number 9. I hope you can see it. A really ditty little 9 right there at the bottom. 9 is going to be important. It's going to play an important role in your guides giving you messages over the new moon period. So expect to see like 99 or 999, things like that. But the anchor indicates that you're enduring something. I want to know what that is. They keep giving me this energy of you're enduring something. Now, whether this is you, like you've set something up like a business, for example, or you've got to a certain level in your career or even in your personal life, you've got to a certain level and you're like, okay, it's not that you're coasting, but I feel like you're enduring it. So I just want to see what that energy is, okay, before we move on. Because to endure it may mean that you're not enjoying it 100%. 8 of Pentacles, there it is. You're enduring it, okay? Working really hard. The repetitive cycle, work-life habit, okay? There's an energy here of you being very skillful, but you may be focusing on your commitment, your dedication to your prosperity, and you've been working really hard. You've just been keeping your head down and working, trying to get by, maybe even trying to secure your position where you're at so that you're a good worker, that you are someone who is valued by those that you work with there. This is a card... you contribute a lot to you give a lot of effort. You give a lot of yourself. So perhaps you've been struggling at work in some way. Maybe there's been a bit of, control going on, or there's been some shocking or turbulent times at your workspace, or it doesn't have to be at your workspace. It can mean that, your sense of self, you've been doing a lot of personal developments and you're coming up with a lot of revelations, and I feel like you're emotionally grounding yourself. You're finding yourself actually in a better position than before, okay? I feel it's led to you making a lot of changes in your life. 8 of Pentacles is like a cycle of repeat. If you do something, enough times, you become the best at it because it just becomes second nature. So I feel like you are a master or a mistress of your craft. You're really talented. You're really, the Magician card tells me that you're very gifted at whatever it is that you do, okay? Now, everybody out there who's a Taurian or has Taurian placements is going to be gifted at something very different. But I feel like you are the one who is perfecting your craft. You're honing your craft. And it may feel like you're in a repetitive cycle where you feel you're enduring the same old, same old, same old, but it leads to a lot of success. It shows me that you have a lot of good things coming towards you, that whatever you've got your eye on as a prize in life, you're going to accomplish it. You're going to reach that goal. Okay? But the Eight of Pentacles does mean sometimes we feel like we're just doing the same old thing. It just seems like same old thing, just a different day. And you may have been feeling that energy. It's weighing you down, because what does an anchor do? Although in the Lenormand deck, it kind of, it means to ground yourself, find stability. But sometimes when we are in search of stability and we find it, we start to think, oh, is this it? Is this a little bit boring? Maybe I need to bring a little bit more excitement into my life. Okay. So I feel you may be looking at areas of your life where you feel like you've built your security, or you've not been complacent in your world, where we get comfortable and we think, I'm just going to coast. I don't feel like that for you, my beautiful Taurians, but I feel like there's an energy here of you really trying to break out of the monotonous. Okay, we've got the Magician card, which tells me, as I said, how talented you are, how gifted you are, and how powerful you truly are. You have the capabilities to change your circumstances, and this is something that you will be focused on as we move through this new moon period. You're going to be focusing on change, manifestation, using your initiative, your skills, your talents to change some aspects of your life in order to bring in more reward, more success, and also to be appreciated by those around you. Your luck is definitely changing, that is for sure. If you felt like your luck has been very stagnant, it's not been heading in the right direction, or you felt defeated in some area of your life, because we got the six of Wands there, and we've also got the Emperor. So you may have felt like some area of your life was out of control, or you've experienced something that was a disappointment. They're indicating that you're moving on from that, and actually there's more reward to come. Okay. Magician card indicates an element of magic. There being like a miracle showing up for you, or, trusting in the unknown and it manifesting you through you. They're indicating it's manifesting for you and through you, because you're using your visions. You're turning those visions into reality, and you have all the skills, the talent you need to overcome any obstacles or blockages that you may be encountering on your journey. Okay. The Magician card is about taking control. And we've also got the Tower. Now, this is the protagonist energy, my beautiful Taurus. So this is your energy. You are shaking things up. The Tower is not happening to you, it's happening for you, okay? Now, the Tower basically means a breaking down or a deconstruction of prison type energy, where we feel like we're in the same place, we're stuck in a rut, we're going round and round circles, and nothing ever changes. So the Tower is, a liberation, a release from that pattern or that cycle that we've been in. So I feel like you are breaking habits over this new moon period. The Tower is also a card of rebuilding after a shock, or rebuilding, finding that you are in a secure position, because they're indicating here that no matter what shock comes your way, no matter what difficulty you face, you have the power to remain stable, unfazed, and grounded. You will find a way, okay? Remain focused, but also remain flexible, I would say. So if you've gone through something really shocking, my beautiful Taurus, first of all, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. So much love in your direction. I wish I could all scoot you all up in my arms, and we could all have like a massive collective group hug. That would be amazing. But the Magician card indicates you overcoming the obstacle. And the Tower, it's like you're literally blowing that obstacle to pieces, so that you can really sort of like get down to where you really want to be, okay? The Tower is actually a realization that you are more powerful than the obstacle that you face. So if you are trying to find a solution in some area of your life, they really want you to be aware. Don't let it be daunting. Don't let it sort of phase you. I don't think you are anyway. I feel like you're empowering yourself. We've got the Leo card there of strength. So I feel like you're removing yourself, and there's this inner roar. I feel over this new moon period, you're actually being powered up. The Tower is something that happens really fast. Something that people are not expecting, or you are not expecting, or people around you are not expecting from you. So suddenly you're doing something differently, and you may shock a lot of people, but actually you're doing something for yourself because you feel that you've been stuck in a rut. The Tower is like a sudden revelation. It takes something away in order to replace it with something better, something stronger. So if, for example, you are suddenly leaving your job, or suddenly setting up your own business, or suddenly you're not acting in the same way that someone expects you to act, you're changing the narrative. You're suddenly allowing yourself to be free of expectation and sort of go with the flow. And it actually leads to something greater, okay? So I feel like you're in a very powerful cycle of change. I mean, this Tower energy is a very strong Aries Scorpio energy, which basically allows you to come out of a cycle. Now, I feel there's something here you have been focused on, which meant you were either off grid or you felt very isolated in doing, because the Tower can also connect to isolation or feeling lonely or feeling that, you know, you have to go off grid to really focus on something. Sorry, they're asking me to pick it up again here. So you may have been very strict with yourself, for example, with finances in order to make sure that you don't go out and overspend, but it may have made you feel a little bit like there's less fun, or you're a little bit disconnected or cut off from people, because the Tower can also be about restriction. Now, the Tower also can be about standing out from the crowd. So I definitely feel this energy of you being unique is what I'm feeling here. Using your talents in order to stand out from the crowd, okay, which puts you in a really good position. That's also showing up for you over this month. But I feel you're going to have this real powerful energy of concentration to reach your full potential, take the initiative, and change your circumstances for the better over the new moon period, okay? Now, in the resistance position, we've got the Clover. So it's like I got it in the reverse. You may have felt like right now, nothing lucky or nothing's going your way. But this indicates as we move throughout this time period, Jupiter goes direct. So you're being sent more luck, okay? It's number 2, which connects to the High Priestess. So I feel like using your intuition, your hunches, in order to connect to better luck is important. Things like meditation. I feel like you're working really hard in silence towards something. Now, this doesn't have to be career-based. It can be a project that you've got, which is a personal development project. It could be something that you are, you know, you're deciding to redesign your home space. It could be anything that you're really working on. You're not really telling anybody, but you've been enduring it. You've been doing it by yourself. You feel like there's no support, or you felt like you've been on your own doing this thing and you feel very isolated. But you're actually going to get a really great news from this thing, or it's going to work out exactly the way that you hoped. You'll feel really proud of your efforts here, and better luck is coming your way. And as a result, I feel like you get to go out and have fun, go and, you know, meet like-minded people or see people that you haven't seen for a while. I feel like you reconnect. There's a lot of invitations coming in for you as well over the next 4 to 5 weeks. Your guides are saying embrace them. Obviously use your intuition to connect to the ones that you feel are meant for you, but there is higher energy exchange available when you connect with others, so they want you to be aware of that, okay? But better luck coming for you. We've got number 6 there, which is all about balance. You're going to be in the flow as we move throughout the new moon. And of course, Clover indicates fortune, success, but also a surprising win. So it's important to realize with the Tower, this could be a surprise. And at first it may feel really uncomfortable because you're not expecting it. But then you've got the Clover covering you, which means it's a surprising win. Suddenly things go in your favor. Can also indicate, you know, a second chance being available to you on something that you felt like you missed out on. So watch out for that as well, okay? Now, the Emperor energy in this position indicates that you may have been feeling a little bit scattered or not reaching your full potential. You may also have come up against people pushing your buttons, people who have got immature problems, or, you know, problems with power, big egos and things like that. So, for example, and these may be on small scales and large scales. So, for example, you may be like driving down the highway, suddenly someone cuts you up and they're really angry or whatever, you know, or there may be people who are sent to test you recently. I feel like you're going to pass all those tests and sort of be the more mature person who just lets it slide, okay? Because you got so many good things coming to you. You're going to be so grateful for the things that you have that you're not going to let anyone mess with your energy. You know, the one thing we really have control over, because we don't have control in life. Life is an ever-changing cycle. The one thing that we truly have control over are whether we allow a person to change our feelings. You know, someone can do something to us and we can go, no, I'm not accepting that behavior. You don't get the opportunity to make me feel bad, either about the situation or myself. You don't get that. You don't have that power over me. So we have that. So I feel like you're really looking at that over the time period where you're empowering yourself and finding that you're liberating yourself from other people's expectations, responsibility. If people are putting a lot of responsibility on your shoulders and you feel overburdened, I feel like you're restructuring the way you work as well. Now, the Emperor is a card of thinking of the future. So some of you may be feeling that future situations may not be very benevolent. They may not be very lucky, but I feel like you're going to get some really good news that actually shows you physical proof that you're on the right track and that you're going to accomplish great things. Because the Six of Wands is all about news, victory, success, you know, being in the limelight, even fame if you're looking for it, okay? But the Emperor, I mean, if you're setting up your own business, I feel like it's going to be very successful. If you've been pausing on it or hesitant to set it up, I feel like now is a very lucky period for you to get out there and take that opportunity to set up or launch something. For some of you, you are going to hear about a promotion, a raise, or a bonus over the coming weeks, okay? I feel like people in power are noticing what you do. They appreciate your skills. But it's not just people in power, it's people around you. People, I just get this energy of people who are perhaps even older than you, who have more experience than you in certain areas. They're really impressed with what you do. And you're a lot younger than them, but you still have the skills. You've still got the talent. And they've worked many years to get where you really are naturally gifted. Okay, so they're showing me that as well. But the Emperor card is a card of success. It is a card of, you know, your plans in motion working. And if you felt like your plans have not been working, you will see. It's almost like you're being given a bird's eye view of your life over the next 4 to 5 weeks, especially as we move through the new moon period. You're actually going to see where things are starting to sprout for you. Things are showing up for you. There's a lot of good things headed there your way. Now, the Six of Wands, when you get it in this position, you may feel a little bit defeated, something you've been working really hard towards. You felt like it's not working, or you doubt yourself. You may have felt in some area like retreating or giving up. But they're indicating don't give up because you're nearly there, okay? It's all about enjoying the journey. Six of Wands is a card of being right on target. Because you start it off with this, because it's in the resistance position, it's in the reversal, and by the end of the new moon cycle, as we move throughout Jupiter going direct, Six of Wands is great news, success being given to you, recognition, awards. Some of you may actually win an award or a bursary for your talents. I feel like you're impressing a lot of people. Also, the Six of Wands is a card of, you know, you've been struggling or fighting for something for a long time, trying to accomplish it, and suddenly there's a breakthrough, okay? So I really feel victory is yours, but I feel like you're making big changes in your life. Now, some of you may actually decide to relocate, or suddenly some of you may decide to change your working sector, or some of you, if you've retired, you may decide to take up a stream of income, like be a consultant or go back into working in some way. There's just an energy here of you powering up, using your abilities to create a lot of abundance and good fortune. You've got the ship as an outcome energy. Now, the ship is all about the journey. So your guides want you to be aware that it's all about, you know, movement and change, that you are remaining in a positive, calm, emotional space. As you can see, the water there is very calm. Also, this is a period of, you know, connecting with others who are on a similar journey than you. You're definitely going to be connecting in those areas. If you felt very lonely or very isolated recently, you're going to either reconnect with people that you haven't seen for a while, or new people are sort of gravitating into your life. Also, it's number 10 there, which indicates Wheel of Fortune energy, 10 at the bottom, 3 at the top. And 3 at the top is the Empress energy, which is all about abundance. So there's a lot of good fortune happening for you. And I always say this in your readings, my beautiful Taurus, that you are so grounded and so practical in the way that you approach life. You're so realistic. You believe you make your own luck. Well, you definitely are making your own luck, but also the universe is sending you some benevolent karma, okay, in the next over the new moon period. Jupiter really does affect you. Now, also the ship energy, because this is an outcome energy. Some of you may want to, feel compelled to travel, book travel, maybe long distance, or there may be even a relocation going on here. But there's definitely movement. After a period of stagnancy, nothing happening, there's definitely a cycle of change happening for you for the positive. The card of the courage is, of course, the Strength card, and this is about your power, that inner roar, having the composure and the self-discipline to work on your goals and dreams and get the job done and accomplish great things. You are someone who embodies endurance, durability. You never give up, okay? Even if you've had a setback here and you may have thought, maybe I shouldn't be on this path, or maybe I should give up. Deep down, you know that you would never give up, and deep down, you know that you will be successful. The Strength card is also about self-love, so make sure you do have time to replenish your energy if you're working really hard. But I feel like you're gaining a lot of respect in your world, a lot of recognition, people around you showing that they love you, that they care about you. Also, the Strength card indicates that you can go the distance, and you know that you have everything you need to accomplish what you desire in divine timing. You have the courage to manifest goals. They just said you can move mountains. And I mean, the Magician card, there's a big old mountain there behind. And the Tower kind of like is a mountainous structure, shall we say. So I feel like you are having the courage to remove a major obstacle in your life in order to rise up, empower yourself, and dedicate yourself. This is a card of progress. Okay, inner strength, having all the inner resources available to you to change your circumstances and move forward towards your abundance. Okay, they're giving me, so I mean, your opposing signs, Scorpio, their influence is the second house, and because both houses influence each other, the second and eighth house are both about value, and not just in terms of property, but also in terms of how you feel about yourself. I feel there is also an energy of you being very reflective of how you're valued in relationships, in friendships, in working scenarios, or in your day-to-day exchanges. And I feel like you're empowering yourself to make sure that you not just value yourself, but make sure the way you treat yourself teaches other people the way you like to be treated. Okay, so I feel like you are, there may be someone here who you've struggled with in the past. This doesn't have to be a masculine energy, but it can be. I get this, someone having a bit of an ego, or there's been like a clash of personalities, my beautiful Taurus. You're actually going to see that this person shows you they respect you. Okay, there's something there where someone that you've had a clash of personalities with, they come towards you and they show you how much they appreciate you. And I feel like this person is actually proud of your accomplishments, whoever that person is, okay? But there's, I mean, Six of Wands is success. The Magician card is manifesting with your power success. It is about noticing that you have the ability to manifest your dreams, your goals. The Courage card is about success. The Herald of Cups indicates really good news headed your way. The announcement of some news that will strike your heart and make you feel really proud of the struggle that you've gone through to get to where you are, okay? Now, the Page of Cups is a card of enthusiasm. So I feel something that you've been working hard towards may have been even your true prosperity path, your true purpose, your true calling. There's something here about you feeling really proud of yourself and being the catalyst for change. This message that comes towards you, it is the catalyst for change. For some of you, if you're looking for love, for example, and you felt very isolated and you haven't been putting yourself out there to meet new love, I feel like you're going to, suddenly overcome that obstacle or that shyness, and you're going to put yourself in a period of meeting people, your friends, going out there, having fun, not feeling so isolated. And I feel like you get talking to somebody, and it is actually the start of something new, something wonderful, okay? You may even go and volunteer at some charity, do some charity work, and you meet someone there. So I really feel like you're meeting good people, but one of them actually, if you are looking for love, there's a spark that leads to something deeper. I want you to be aware of that, okay? If you're in a relationship already, I feel like if there's been a bit of a, how can I put that? If there's been a bit of, arguing, or you've both been having some difficulties, I feel both of you, you're on the same page. You want to head in the same direction, but there may have been some miscommunications, and I feel you and this person will actually be back on track, okay? Because we've got the ship there. You're taking the journey together. So I feel like you may be stabilizing some difficult emotions, but there is love here in this relationship, okay? And I feel like you overcome this. The Herald of Cups also indicates you falling in love with yourself, and not in an egotistical way, but in a way where you acknowledge that you need to embrace your inner child, feed that inner child, because pages or heralds, they connect to younger energy, noticing that you deserve self-care, healthy boundaries, and self-love. But the trumpet indicates news, some sort of good news headed your way that is really exciting. I'm just going to pull another card to see what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, Six of Cups. Now, I'm only picking the uprights in this deck. We've got the Eight of Cups, walking away from unfulfilling situations or things that are just not working, that are just not worth it. You're abandoning those things because they just don't feel good. You're in search of something different, something better. So you may be in search of deeper meaning. This new moon period may throw up a major period of self-reflection, a journey of discovery. And whilst you are not certain about the direction you're taking, know that the person who walks on the Eight of Cups, they stumble on the Nine of Cups. They stumble on a wish, a dream come true. And I actually see a lot of success here for you, okay? You may be looking at the pathway right now and feeling that the path is uncertain and has loads of obstacles in its way. But they want you to know that you will overcome these obstacles. I feel like you're going to smash through these obstacles, find an alternative way by empowering yourself and knowing that you deserve better. And then the universe sends you better, okay? We've also got the Six of Cups. At grassroots, the Six of Cups is a card of hearing a message or, an offer coming through. It is a gift from the universe. Six of Cups can also be about a soulmate entering your life. Now, the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. So a lot of you may be over this new moon period thinking about the good old days and feeling very uncertain about the future. But know that the good old days, they are in the past, but you're going to have better days in the future. Your guides want you to be aware. Face the future with positivity and strength, and you shall be rewarded. Okay, there is a lot of goodness to come for you, a lot of fun times. You may hear from someone who walked away or you've disconnected from. You may hear from that person. It doesn't have to be an ex. It can be a friend that you lost touch with. It can be a person that you had feelings for in college. It could be someone you worked with. They may give you an opportunity. Someone is returning into your life. I feel it is a positive influence. They're coming to offer you something. Okay, so I'll go one more just to see what's it all about. Can you please clarify? Okay, Nine of Wands is a card of being a little bit defensive with this person, but not giving up on the situation. Perhaps being curious about the circumstance as to why they've gravitated back towards you. So I feel like you're going deeper. You're going to question, because questioning is good. Why has this person been sent back into my life? Is there an unfinished lesson? Is there what they're offering? Is it true? Can I trust this? It may even be a test on your intuition itself. So let's see. I'm just going to go one more. Why the Nine of Wands? Why the Nine of Wands? This is someone you may have fought with in the past, or you didn't see it eye to eye with. So this may be the same energy I'm picking up, where they appreciate you. Queen of Cups, they have a lot of love and respect for you. And they've got an offer. When you get a Queen of Cups, this is an offer. It's like they want to nurture you. So it could be like a boss that you used to work with, but you never saw eye to eye. And suddenly, they realize how much potential you have. And they're like, you know what? I want to nurture your potential. I want to help you up. I want to, help you up the ladder. So I feel there's a cause for celebration with this. This could also be someone that you haven't talked to for a while who has feelings for you and wants to walk the journey of life with you. But trust your intuition, my beautiful Taurus. So we've got Primal. These are your final cards there, Primal. And it says here, this primal drive holds the key to winning the object of your desire, your gut instinct, okay? Raw feelings, predator versus prey and force. So it's like being in an energy of action. You see the object of your desire. You're being empowered over the new moon to go and get what you truly deserve and desire and accomplish it. What you can see in the mind, you can have in the hand, okay? Now we've also got, we had that seeking, what you're seeking is seeking you. We've got divine timing. Okay, you're getting a lot of numerical synchronicity here as well, double numbers. We've got surrender to divine timing. The universe is looking out for you. Trust, surrender. Okay. Now this can also be regarding finances. We've got revolution. I feel like the upper realms have been helping you since the eclipse. They want you to be aware of that. They've just given me that just now. It says the upper worlds is helping you transform and get rid of your worries. Dramatic change, evolve, reshaping. Now that dramatic change is there. As I said, the tower is working for you, not against you. It is there to revolutionize your life so that you get a better experience. Okay? And I feel like this is, you may have felt that this has been happening since the eclipse, because I feel like energy is shifting for the positive for you. And finally, we've got celebration. So even in a different deck, they're giving the same thing. It says, this is a time of great joy for you. Get ready for much more to come. Parties, fun times, holidays, no worries. That's the second card that's indicated, your worries will dissipate. Things will get easier. I feel like you're going to raise your vibrations by being in good company with good people. So I'm just going to... Puffin partnership. So it says here, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So you don't have to do it all by yourself, my beautiful Taurus. If you've been feeling alone and isolated, they're indicating even just getting out in good company and having fun raises your vibration and raises your level of law of attraction. Meditation and manifestation is important, but have you ever put on your favorite song and just danced crazy in the kitchen or whatever? You just raise those endorphins, raise your vibrancy, raise all those frequencies. You attract a lot faster. So just remember that as well. It's just an equal tool to help you. So I feel there could be a partnership, whether it's this person who really respects you, someone coming to give you a little advice or a tip. And we got the lucky cat. So there is a lot of opportunity and luck here. Some of you may be going out independently, setting up or launching your own business or stepping into a promotion. It gives you a lot more independence. It's not just a lucky break. You've worked hard for this. So, don't let luck just take that level of accomplishment away from you. But I feel like there is luck to come as well. I feel like you're being helped by the upper realms in order to get to where you want to go. Also, the cats, when you think about cats, look before you leap, okay? Take a calculated risk to take a leap of faith. Because when you think about cats, that instinct, and you've been asked to use that primal instinct, you think about cats, they lock in on the object of their desire. And they, do that little shuffle. They're actually calculating which way is best to pounce on what they want. So I feel like it's important for you to calculate before you take that leap, and then you'll grasp the thing that you want to accomplish. Okay, so I'll leave that there, my beautiful Taurus. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurus. Love and light.